Let's start our video by defining a physical quantity. What is a physical quantity? A physical quantity, anything which can be measurable and which we can express in terms of numbers. What is a physical quantity? Can be measurable and can express in terms of numbers. Can express in numbers. For example, length. Length is a physical quantity because we can measure it and we can express it in terms of numbers. For suppose 20 centimeters. See, any physical quantity has two parts. One is numerical part, another one is unit part. This is numerical part multiplied by units. Okay, we'll discuss about these units later. Any physical quantity can be divided. Physical quantities are divided into two categories. One is fundamental quantities and the second one is derived quantities. Physical quantities are two categories: fundamental and derived. What is this fundamental quantity? Decode this word fundamental. The word fundamental means they are the basics of any physical quantities, and they are the foundations for any physical quantity. Okay, there are seven fundamental quantities are there. How many? Seven fundamental quantities are there. And come to these derived quantities. Decode this word derived. What is the word derived means? Derived means they are coming from other quantities. They are extracted from other quantities. Okay, these fundamental quantities are independent quantities. They do not depend on other quantities, but these derived quantities depend on fundamental quantities. Okay, they are derived from fundamental quantities. That's why the word is derived. The name is derived quantity. Except these seven, all other quantities are fundamental quantities. Except those seven. These are independent quantities. These are dependent quantities. Let's see what are the seven fundamental quantities. In this video, we are going to discuss about only those seven fundamental quantities and their SI units. Okay. Fundamental quantities. We already discussed that these are seven quantities. The first quantity is length. SI unit of length is meter. You can express meter with letter M shortly. Second fundamental quantity is mass. SI unit of mass is kilogram. Simply we can express it as kg, that we know. Third fundamental quantity is time. We can SI unit of time is second. We can express it with letter S. Fourth fundamental quantity is temperature. SI unit is Kelvin. You can write it as K. Fifth fundamental quantity is electric current. SI unit is ampere. You can express it with letter A, capital A. Sixth fundamental quantity is light intensity or luminous intensity, both are same. SI unit is candela. Simply we can write as CD. Seventh fundamental quantity is amount of substance. SI unit is mole. We can represent as MOL. Remember these 7 fundamental quantities and their SI units. These are very important. In the next video, we'll discuss about derived quantities and their SI units, and also we'll discuss few questions from IIT JEE on this concept only, on units only. Thank you.